Straight ahead on 12 News, the changing face of Robbinsdale, what will soon look much different. Then highway hassle, the local project that drivers will have to plan ahead for. But first,
it is vacation time, but unfortunately the need for blood does not take a vacation.
Volunteers roll up their sleeves to highlight an urgent need. 12 News starts right now. Hello, and thanks for joining us. Summer is generally the season when people take vacations, explore the outdoors, and get away from everyday life.
Yeah, everyone needs a break, but the summer months can be rough for organizations that collect blood donations.
Right now, we're requesting all types.
Anyone working in the medical field can attest to the fact
about 40% of the blood we use at Hennepin is in emergencies.
That there is always a need for blood.
Cancer doesn't take a holiday, and so blood use year-round is pretty constant.
Dr. Jed Gorlin says cancer may not take holidays off, but unfortunately for Memorial Blood Centers, people do.
In addition, our usual blood drives at things like schools and churches are very hard to schedule this time of year.
Which makes donors such as Alan Olson of Maple Grove.
Both my parents did it, and it was just a way of life.
And TR of Delano.
I actually have a real good friend who has ALS, and since I can't give him an arm or a leg, I've been coming in here to donate blood.
That much more important this time of year.
So we have over 400 donations every day, which is a great number. We like to have at least 3 days of supply, which would be approaching 1,500 units.
However, Memorial Blood Centers have less than a 3-day supply for some blood types, which is part of the reason for the increased need.
I also work at Hennepin County Medical Center, where we're seeing the usual summer increase in people on motorcycles and out doing fun things, but sadly with fun things sometimes comes accidents.
Meanwhile, the donors who do have enough free time to come in and donate blood say they understand the impact they're making.
I know I'm helping everybody and anybody, and it's easy for me to do and it's painless.
There's a relatively small amount of the population that actually gives.
Memorial Blood Centers say they are in need of all types of blood. People need to weigh at least 110 pounds, and you're rewarded with cookies after you donate. For more information, you can go to our website at 12.tv.
We now know the identity of the man struck and killed earlier this week in Brooklyn Park by a suspected drunken driver. 56-year-old Gary Rumsa was hit Monday night while trying to cross Zane Avenue at Brookdale Drive. That's close to where he lived. Rumsa later died at North Memorial Medical Center. The driver accused of hitting him and leaving the scene is Anthony Frosto of St. Paul. He's charged with criminal vehicular homicide and driving under the influence of alcohol. Court records show Frosto has 4 previous drunken driving convictions.
A Brooklyn Center man accused of robbing and beating a woman has pleaded guilty to the crimes. Police were helped in the case because the man recorded the attack with his cell phone and posted it on Facebook. Alan Gaines, who police say has ties to a gang, was sentenced to 8 years in prison. Gaines is also linked to a different assault that was also videotaped. Several others have been arrested in connection with the assaults. Well, here's a heads up about a road project on Minnesota Highway 252 that might slow you down in the coming days.
Resurfacing work begins on Monday night, and that means Highway 252 North will be reduced to a single lane from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. daily. In 2 weeks, the same work will be done on southbound lanes. Eric Nelson has more on the project.
I think it'll cause backups.
Thanks to multiple traffic lights, there is already a daily hassle factor on Minnesota 252.
Not good at all.
For the next 5 weeks, the road will gum up even more because of lane closures.
It'll really back up all of our traffic coming through. Traffic normally about a 10-minute drive is going to push you to a half hour to get through it.
Mark Knutson works for Central Package in Brooklyn Center. He is bracing for delays and detours on this busy concrete ribbon.
It's going to make it a little harder for our trucks to get in and out and get to our customers, so we'll be delaying our deliveries to everybody we go to.
Nick Andriotti drives for Coca-Cola.
Time is money.
Flexibility is going to be key for him as he tries to avoid 252 gridlock.
If it's this store here, you might just grin and bear it. If it's somewhere else, you probably take an alternate route. So just gotta know ahead of time.
252 is a crucial link between I-694 and 610. It slices through Brooklyn Center and Brooklyn Park, and is a gateway to Minneapolis and the northern suburbs. Because of the heavy volume of traffic, some drivers avoid the road altogether.
Because of the stoplights, and the traffic goes pretty fast, and afraid of accidents because of the traffic stops.
This project should be completed by mid-September. Until then, if you're traveling Minnesota 252, be prepared for a lot of slow and go. In Brooklyn Park, I'm Eric Nelson, Channel 12 News.
MnDOT is recommending that drivers find alternative routes to avoid potential traffic jams. If you drive through downtown Robbinsdale this weekend, get a last look at the city's mural. Work will begin Monday on creating a brand new one. The current mural is peeling and cracked. It will be scraped off and painted with primer before a new design will be unveiled. For now, the design, though, is a top secret. The city will pay for the $20,000 renovation of the downtown plaza. Not included in this project is replacing the clock. They are currently accepting donations for that project.
We are getting a closer look at candidates for City Council in Brooklyn Park. They took part in a forum on issues centered around minorities. 3 of the candidates for mayor were asked how they would help shape Brooklyn Park's increasingly diverse community.
This population is our asset. It means that we have people from different nations, from different ethnicities, and they can bring new, fresh ideas.
As a community, I believe that fundamental to my campaign, as I have stated, is we're one Brooklyn Park. We need to begin to operate as one Brooklyn Park. We need to look beyond divisions of race or class or education in order to function as one combined city moving forward.
To share and expose or introduce, shall I say, the goodness of each and every culture that we do have in our community. We have to begin to get out of our comfort zone and begin to do something that's different in order to see a difference be made in our particular community.
Incumbent Mayor Jeff Lundy did not participate in the forum. The primary election is Tuesday. Well, coming up, we're live in Maple Grove for something fun happening this weekend for dog lovers.
That's right. Why Maple Grove is going to the dogs. Zoe and I will tell you all about it coming up next.
And then a little bit later in sports, highlights from Champlin Park's trip to the state baseball tournament. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. Well, if you don't have a dog in your house, chances are that you know someone who does.
That's right. Dog lovers from around the metro will be headed to Maple Grove on Saturday, and that's where reporter Shannon Slatton is live right now. Hi, Shannon.
Hi, guys. You've heard of Woodstock, right? Well, tomorrow in Maple Grove at the shops at Arbor Lakes, we have Woofstock, and it's something dogs and dog lovers will enjoy. Jenny Zaft here with the shops is here to tell us about it. What's going to happen tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow from 10 to 2 in our park area, we're going to the dogs. So we've got about 27 vendors that'll be setting up. There'll be lots to do for the whole family. We've got a good carnival for kids with prizes. We've got entertainment. And yeah, dog groomers, pet hotels. We've got it all.
Lots of dog products, and we have several of those items here in front of us that folks can check out.
Yeah, we've got from Whole Foods and Trader Joe's, we've got some great all-natural treats for dogs. And then over at Good Things, they've got a lot of unique items. And then you can stop over at Color Me Mine and paint your own dog food bowl. So very exciting.
Very cool there. And of course, it is for a good cause. Everything tomorrow benefits Good Karma Animal Rescue. Lisa's here to tell us about that. Tell us about Good Karma.
Good Karma is a foster-based animal rescue, and we save dogs from high-kill shelters or high-risk situations. We bring them into our rescue and put them in foster homes and find perfect families for them.
All right, tell us about this guy you have right here.
This is actually Misty. She's between 2 and 3 years old. She's a long-haired dachshund/mystery mix, but she's just a wonderful dog looking for a family. She adores children, and we're hoping to find a perfect family for her because she's a really, really sweet girl.
All right, thank you very much, Lisa.
You.
Well, come out tomorrow, bring your family, bring your dog. Lots to do and see here at the shops at Arbor Lakes. Back to you, Delane and Alex.
All right, thanks a lot. Lots of cute dogs out there. Thanks, Shannon. Coming up, we are taking to the youngest of actors. They're sprouting on stage in the Dandelion seed.
But first, a successful local boys basketball coach is stepping down. John Jacobson has details next in sports. Welcome back. John Jacobson joins us now at sports.
And a pretty good run, but the end of the road for our local VFW baseball teams.
Yeah, they had a good summer of baseball, but it ends today in the state tournament. The Champlin Park VFW baseball team advanced out of the tough District 7 tournament to reach the state tourney. After an opening round win against Austin Thursday morning, Rebels battled for their second win of the day as they met Grand Rapids. Rebels don't waste any time. Bottom of the first, Aaron Klepner cracking his shot over the left fielder's head. Riley Johnson scores, and it's 1-0 on Klepner's double. The next batter is Eric Pearson, and he smacks it down the right field line to score Klepner, and it's a double for Pearson. Then Derek Smith grounds a single past second and into right. Pearson motors around third and slides in safely on Smith's single for a 3-0 Rebels lead. Rapids answers in the top of the second. Drew Shostrand doubling to the gap. 2-run score, and Grand Rapids is on the board. And Gunnar Harris's fly ball gets down despite a great effort in center by Brandon Oxley. 2 more runs scored, and Grand Rapids gets 6 total in the inning. We move to the bottom of the 7th with Grand Rapids leading 6-5. Last chance for the Rebels, and Pearson smacks a hit to the left field corner that scores Oxley, and we go to extra innings. Top of the 8th, Ethan Rahala drops in the bases loaded hit. 2-run score here on the play, and it's 8-6 Grand Rapids. Rebels get one of those runs back in the bottom half of the inning on an error, but they can't get the equalizer as Hunter Yerkes flies out to end the game. Grand Rapids wins 8-7. Champlin Park lost 6-2 today in the losers bracket, eliminating them from the tournament. A boys basketball coach in the area who led his team to the state final 2 seasons ago is stepping down. Broderick Powell has resigned after 4 seasons as Park Center's coach after taking an administrative position at the Osseo Area Learning Center. Powell coached the Pirates to the Northwest Suburban Conference and Section 5 4A titles in 2013. Park Center finished as runner-up to Apple Valley in the state Class 4A tournament that season. Paul told us by phone that he wishes he could continue coaching, but District 279 rules don't permit administrators to also coach. Powell's record as Pirates coach was 69-42. The Park Center head coaching position has been posted, and a number of applications have been submitted already. Also, Park Center Activities Director Rob Carpentier has resigned to take a job at Cristo Rey Jesuit School. One of the top basketball players from the area was back in town this week before leaving to begin his pro career. 2009 Osseo graduate Sam Dower got some shooting in at his old high school this week. The 6'9" smooth shooting lefty finished his career at Gonzaga this past season. It was fun to be back in the Osseo gym.
I haven't been to this gym in forever. It just brings back old memories. It's a blessing to just get back in here, where I played at my high school years. And, it just feels good, finally be back in this gym and be able to play.
Dower had a breakout season for Gonzaga, averaging 14.6 points and 7.2 rebounds. His goal is to play in the NBA, and he had a number of tryouts before signing with a team in France.
Well, the team is called Boulogne. It's like an hour away from a train ride from Paris. I don't really know much about them. I know it's in the Pro A league, the top league in France. I'll be playing against some of my old teammates from Gonzaga, but it started off when I went to LA to train for like a month to get ready for my pre-draft workouts with different teams. We're doing like 3 days there for a month. Get your body right, make sure you're in proper shape. And then I had my NBA workouts after that in June, and so I was flying around. I went to over 10, workouts with 10 different teams and stuff. So
Dower. The French season starts earlier than the NBA, beginning in mid-September. So I think he's excited to give it a try, pro ball in Europe, get a chance to see what it's like over there. But they're hoping to come back here and play professionally.
Always fun to see those guys come back to their old high school. Thanks, John.
Okay, well, when we come back, the youngest of actors take the stage.
It is theater like you've never seen before, opening this weekend in Hopkins. We'll be right back. And finally, it is opening weekend for a troupe of actors whose average age is under 5.
But don't let their ages fool you. Stages Theater in Hopkins is trying something a little different this month. Here's Neil Persley with more on the Dandelion Seed and Weekend Showcase.
Thanks for coming today. We're excited to show you our garden.
Hopkins is known for offering theater for children, but this is the first time they've ever done anything for children this young.
Can you help me?
Director Melanie Salmon Peterson and a creative team designed the interactive play based on the children's book, The Dandelion Seed by Joseph Anthony.
I was really sort of inspired by how the seed is like the young child that this piece is for, and how they start to take those tentative steps away from sort of their parents and learn about the world.
If you have a little one between 18 months and 4 years old, this is a piece of theater that is made just for them, and they don't have to sit still for it.
The seed landed.
Rather than having individual roles, the actors are all storytellers, weaving the story of the seed's journey.
Finally, spring came.
I think one thing that makes this show different is how interactive it is, because that's how a lot of kids learn when they're at that age. Touching, feeling, getting up and doing is a lot different than just being shown stuff and being told a story. They actually get to be a part of it.
We use props that they can kind of play with. The whole show is completely interactive. They're on stage with us the entire time.
It's a non-threatening atmosphere where mom and dad sit near or with their children on the floor or on park benches and long chairs around the edge of the garden. This allows them to observe their child participate in the journey of the dandelion seed from a grass top level view.
The goal of this piece was to really give them the opportunity to, yes, I'm going to get up and do that with you. If you get to have this prop and do this with it, I'm going to get to do that with you. And we wanted them to feel like they could.
For Weekend Showcase, I'm Neil Persley.
The Dandelion Seed runs through August 23rd at Stages Theater in Hopkins. Got to give it up to those little kids. I know I wouldn't be able to do that at 5 years old.
You got to start young.
That's right. That's all the news for now. As we say goodbye, a little summer music to see you out.
It is singer-songwriter Carrie Noble at the Outdoor Concert Series at the Shops in Maple Grove, and it airs this weekend on Channel 12. Have a great weekend.
Maybe we could take a walk, and I can make you laugh. Cook your dinner at my place. We could see what happens next.